Hey there. How you guys doing? I want to talk more about this whole new what I am calling the new Trump doctrine. It's essentially a revamping of United States foreign policy and how in particular how it pertains to Europe. And the Trump regime has put out a statement, a national security statement, talking about, and let's just be clear, they're distancing America from Europe, talking about Europe as being problematic because of immigration to European nations. And somehow diversity, immigration and diversity are threats to American democracy. And they keep talking about Western values while they look to Russia. Everything that is in the Trump doctrine is Russia facing. It's Russia looking for Russia as what we should aspire to, and looking at Russia as an inspiration to how Americans should lead our lives. And that's not hyperbole. Everything written in this national security statement talks about things like families with traditional values and healthy families. Well, what if you're an LGBTQ person or you're a person who has a child who is not healthy? To me, this sounds straight up like Nazi Germany. We know what they did to people who were not healthy individuals. We know how they sent ill people with chronic illnesses or deformities or Down syndrome, how they relegated them to death camps. This is how the Trump administration is speaking today. And I find it terrifying. And as an American, you better believe that I'm going to do everything in my power to stop it. But as the administration stands today, they are making it clear they are breaking the bond with Europe. They are breaking the 70 plus years, the seven plus decades partnership between Europe and the United States post World War II. That alliance Trump is shredding in favor of an alliance with an autocracy, an oligarchy, an authoritarian regime known as Putin's Russia. That is what Trump wants America to aspire to. A nation that is cowed in terms of free speech, that there is no real free speech, there is no free press, there is no freedom of assembly, there is no freedom of religion, there is no freedom from religion. Everything that Americans hold dear in terms of our actual freedoms is absolutely negated under Putin's Russia. And that is what we have to keep looking back to, Putin's Russia, and understand that is what Trump and Project 2025 are desperately trying to put us into. They want America to look like Putin's Russia. Because why? It benefits the oligarchy. It benefits the richest of the rich. And this administration has shown time and again that their only allegiance is to wealth and power. And they will do everything that they can. They will strip away all of our rights in the endeavor to make rich people richer. And screw us poor peasants who pay their bills, who give them their wealth. They couldn't give a shit about us. So America is going the way of Russia, and we are abandoning our European allies. And as someone who actually lived in a European nation, I lived in London, England, and have come to understand and have enormous respect for our European partners. This is such a betrayal, not just for America, but for our European partners, our European friends, our allies, the people that we literally went to war with. And the enemy, and what's most ironic about this, in the Trump national security statement, they keep talking about Western values. Western values are democracy, freedom of speech, freedom of assembly, and none of that is in Putin's Russia. None of that exists in Putin's Russia, but that's where Trump wants us to go. And I, for one, say hell no over my fucking dead body. And I mean that, over my goddamn dead body.